Hello, Muscatine. I'm Dr. Brad Bark, the mayor of Muscatine, Iowa, and bringing the show back, Muscatine in Focus. It's good to be back. And today we have some important information to share with you. So with the 4th of July coming up, we just want to kind of share an update. I know that I've received many phone calls. City Hall's received many phone calls. The Greater Muscatine Chamber of Commerce has also received many phone calls as well. We just want to let you know we are still having everything. Parade, 4th of July festivities, the concert, and most importantly, our fireworks. So I'm going to go through this briefly, just a brief update with everybody. So here's our 4th of July agenda, if you will. At 9 a.m., still downtown, the Pearl City Plaza. So we're going to be going from the Kids Parade, which is going to be from Pine Street parking lot, all the way on 2nd Street to the Musser Public Library. So this is something that is going to be the same just like last year. And so the Kids Parade is still going to be there, just so you know, at 9 a.m., led by a police officer. Now, at 4 p.m., what's going to happen at 4 p.m., and this is a little bit of a change, everyone. So it typically, yes, it's downtown, about a half a mile long. So with the flooding that is happening, that is about to happen, the river's supposed to crest on July 4th. So leadership at City of Muscatine level, we got together. We came up with some alternative options. And what the team put together, brought it back to Dina at the Chamber of Commerce. We all agreed that this would be probably the best option because if we were to, because the Riverside Park riverfront is going to be closed because it will be underwater. So if we are going to continue to have the festival downtown, it was either or. We had to pick and choose. And because we know our little kiddos love the parade and they also love fireworks, we're like, well, we want to do both. So everybody came together, strategically thinking, and what we did is we're going to be moving the parade off-site. This year, it's going to be at the Kent Stein Park. So what's going to happen at the Kent Stein Park, and you're going to see a map here in just a sec, is at the roads at Hauser. So Hauser and Hershey on that upper left part of the map is going to have a barricade. And also near Oneida and Hauser as well, which is where you go into Kent Stein Park. So at that part right there, we are going to allow this. Basically, if you're in the parade, you're going to see Soccer West parking lot right there. Says staging area. That area is going to be for the 35 to 38 applicants that will be in the parade. Emergency personnel, the individuals that are typically in the front, they're going to be on Hauser. So when you come in, you can come in from either side. We will allow you in at that point. We have police officers that will be at both points, making sure everything's good. So if you're in the parade, you're going to go to that big red spot saying staging area. And at that point, we have staff from the chamber that's going to assist you on where to go. Now from there, about 3:45, we want everybody to, kind of be in their seats, get in their spot ready. So as you come down, you see the start of the parade. So you follow that blue line. You follow the blue line everywhere that there is gray. That is parking. Now, individuals can still park at the Muscatine Soccer Complex if they so choose. And then they would just have to walk to the site. But we want this packed. This is celebrating the United States of America 4th of July. We want everybody to be here. Bring your kiddos. Push this out when you see this in the press release that Dina's about to send out as well. So you're going to see when you enter this area, go through that little curve, and then you're going to see parking right there, right away. So park your vehicles there. You can also go in and park on the south side of Oneida Avenue of Kent Stein Park. Park there. There's two. There's two parking components. One on the upper part, one on the lower part. You can park on that. But we're going to leave the parade route side, the north part of Oneida, open for the parade. Now, you bring your chairs. You can stand. You can sit. We want you to have fun, but everyone can sit in the parking stall area. And we're going to be driving around making sure everybody kind of knows where to sit. We want, safety is number one with all this. Celebrating the 4th of July and safety is definitely our main concerns there. So as you can see, a lot of parking. Now, when you get to the end of Kentstein Park, you still continue on Oneida. Now, in this area, after you pass the brand new baseball stadium, you're going to go through a little bit of a neighborhood, and there's not going to be any parking there, so it's going to be a nice wide area. Again, we urge everybody, bring your chairs, relax, sit down, get all that candy you can. And this is going to be 3/4 of a mile long. So it's going to be one of our longest parades that we've had. And it's going to end at Division Street. So all the individuals, the participants in the actual parade, we thank you for working with us. You should be getting phone calls soon regarding changing if you haven't heard already. But when the actual parade is done, which will last anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes, just kind of plan accordingly that you can just, once you're done, you can just leave right away. If you need to go back to the staging area, just plan accordingly. Maybe have some people ready to pick you up and take you back to that spot. But either way, this is just one of those things that we didn't want to cancel the parade. We want to still celebrate the parade as well. It's a big part of who we are, and it means a lot to the community as well. So again, we appreciate you guys working with us. It's going to be here 4th of July. It's going to start right at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. We're going to cut parking off in there about 3:45-ish, just so you know. Now, if people are needing to get in, if there is space, we'll be notified. We'll let you come in, but plan accordingly. Get there early. We're hoping that this is going to be a wonderful turnout, again, to share all the great things happening. Now, after that, and also on top of that, we were told that the concessions will be open. Water station will be open. The bathrooms will be open as well. So if there's any needs for a bathroom or food, things like that, we'll definitely have that available as well. So the next item is 8 o'clock we have our concert starting. But before that, about 7:40, so the concert's actually going to be starting right at 4 p.m. 4 p.m., so during the parade, they're going to get started. And with the parade ending about 4:30, 4:45, people have plenty of time to get down to the concert area. Now, the concert area is going to be on Iowa and Mississippi Drive. And as you can see on that picture right there, so you're going to see kind of like a little rendition of Mississippi and Iowa, Mississippi Drive in Iowa. You have a little red kind of stage looking item right there. Again, that Riverside Park will be flooded. There's no doubt about that. It's going to be flooded. We talked to the National Weather Service a day ago, and they said it's a for sure thing, which will be okay. So we have to pivot a little bit. We have to be flexible. So as you can see right here, you got the stage right there. Now, everything's starting at 4 o'clock down here as well. And you're going to see some outlined areas. So from Chestnut Street, which is kind of where that blockade is, where that green box is, from there all the way to Cedar on Mississippi Drive, those are places anybody can just take a seat, sit down, relax, have fun. Now you can go up Iowa Avenue and listen to the music too. I mean, there's just a lot of opportunity for sitting. You can sit all on the sidewalks all the way up and down the Mississippi Drive as well. If you want to go to Contrary, sit down there in front of the Community Foundation. There's a lot of sidewalk space for that specifically. So just so everybody knows, the live music that's going to be played is live music from Dyer Davis and Keener Road. And that's going to be, again, 4 o'clock to about 7:40. Now, one of the special things that we have coming up this year, again, and thank you to Chris and Brenda for putting this together for the Almost Fireworks Fest. We really appreciate you being a great collaborative partner with the city and the Chamber of Commerce as well. But another item, too, at that red stage, you can see at 7:40, we have a military guest of honor, Rear Admiral, 2-star Rear Admiral Pamela Miller from Muscatine will be coming to deliver a speech at 7:40. And then about 7:50, 7:51, we are going to change it up, and we are going to invite Staff Sergeant Keith Ormsby. This is a Purple Heart ceremony. He's getting his Purple Heart, and this has been 54 years since he was injured. And what a great patriotic way to celebrate the 4th of July with an individual that was part of the U.S. Army for the freedom of the United States of America. I think this is wonderful. And we have U.S. Congresswoman Miller Meeks that will be on stage, and she will be pinning the Purple Heart on Staff Sergeant Keith Ormsby. And Keith Ormsby's honor guard from Durant, the #1 honor guard from what I'm being told in the state of Iowa, will be present as well to also support Keith, because Keith is part of the Durant Legion. So we're really excited about this as well. And then around 7:57, we're going to hit the play button for God Bless America. And just like last year when we played this song at 8 p.m. sharp, we have a flyover. So this year, from my understanding, we have at least one, if not two Chinooks. They're going to fly over, and they're going to look for that big American flag that Muscatine Power and Water has. They're going to set that up behind the stage. And what a great opportunity to celebrate the 4th of July. A lot of great things happening with the Quad Cities postponing a lot of their festivities for the 4th of July. We are inviting people from all over to try to come to Muscatine, enjoy what we have to offer, because we also have one of the largest firework displays as well. So we talked to, just with the flood things, I've heard of many questions from both the mayor's side and the chamber side. Are the fireworks still going to happen? Is the gentleman across the river in Illinois, is he okay with all the flooding? The answer is yes. I talked to Mr. Brown, the owner of the property over in Illinois. He's good to go. He is good to go. He's very knowledgeable about his property. We are good to go there. We talked to the firework company as well. We're good to go. So we are going to do this. It's going to be fun. It's going to be the largest display that Muscatine has seen, so get ready. We thank you to all of our donors, our grand finale donors, just our firework donors. We can't do this without your support. We really can't. So we thank you for being part of the community and continuing to invest in the people in Muscatine to create a great experience for their employees and for everyone in the surrounding area as well. So another item, the last item I want to share, is parking. So parking is one of those items that, with us not being able to have the riverfront, it was brought up at the council meeting this past Thursday that, what about parking? So we've had a couple people, Mr. Andrew Fangman, create a map, and this map basically shows all the parking. Now, with it being 4th of July, all this is free parking. So you have all the public parking lots, which are the red spots indicate, as you can see in the key in the upper left side of things. Again, Riverside Park will be underwater. Don't go on the Riverside Park, please. Stay on the good side, the dry side. You have the public parking in red. You have on-street parking in blue. There is a lot of parking available. Now, a lot of these areas, might not be bad just to, pull in. Like if you get to lot number 4, which is the Sycamore parking lot, just park there, walk down. A lot of the action, a lot of the fun things will be, you're going to have great view with the fireworks, anywhere from Contrary Brewing all the way down to Midwest One Bank and also the Musser Public Library section as well. So this should be a fun time for Muscatine. Again, all this information you're going to see, if you haven't seen already, is going to be pushed out to multiple news stations. We just met with Muscatine Journal. They're going to put it on the front page coming up for this weekend. And I'm very thankful for all the partnerships that we have. We thank you, Jeremy Ferguson, for doing this today on a short notice. It's been a pretty crazy time just trying to plan all this. I want to thank all the staff, City Administrator Webb, and all the staff at the City of Muscatine. Also want to thank my wonderful staff at the Greater Muscatine Chamber of Commerce as well. Dina, you're a rock star, and we have a lot of great things happening in this community. This is still a go. If for chance, the river does go up well over 20 plus feet, you will definitely be notified if anything changes. So just continue to look at our chamber website. That's Greater Muscatine Chamber of Commerce and Industry Facebook page. Also, the City of Muscatine Facebook page as well. So we will make sure we notify you if there's any changes, but right now, everything is being planned as is, and we're very excited to see you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in, and please share this so everybody can see it. But again, thank you. Be safe on the 4th of July. Again, the City Council has allowed the residents of Muscatine to light fireworks from July 3rd to July 4th. Anything outside of that is not good, and we don't want to lose the privilege of continuing to light fireworks. I look at lighting fireworks as a great privilege just to celebrate the 4th of July. Let's be respectful of many of the people. We have veterans there's animals, there's people that just don't like to hear these all the time. We allotted a time from July 3rd at 9 a.m. to July 3rd at 10 p.m. and July 4th, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. on July 4th. Those 2 days, that time frame, please stay within those boundaries and be safe. That's definitely the first and foremost thing. So thank you, Muscatine, and have fun this 4th of July. And remember, be your best, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much.